So you have an audition, interview, or shoot booked, and you know it's important to make a strong presentation for the camera. But where do you even begin? You're gonna start with the 8 tips we're going over next. I'm Mike Quackenbush, and this is Till We Make It. And here on my channel, I make videos for fellow professional wrestlers at every single stage of their careers. I do this in part because when I was just starting out, when I was just a little rookie, I had no coach to teach me, and I had no mentor to guide me. And I think the lack of resource, of experience, knowledge, and wisdom being available to me played a real role in my failure to achieve my ultimate career goals. And I don't want that to be the case for anybody else. You are watching part 1 of the Level Up series, addressing topics of appearance as raised by members of the Till We Make It tribe. And I think it's worth mentioning here that according to Google demographics, 98.2% of you watching are male. So if this seems to skew toward that demo, now you know why. If you're appearing on screen as part of a tryout or audition, or because you've got an interview or shoot booked, well, you need to give some thought to your appearance. And the phrase, a telegenic face, gets thrown a whole lot. But you know what? That phrase doesn't come with an instruction manual. And unless you're about to have plastic surgery, well, you're stuck with what you got, and you gotta make it work. So, today, let's get really specific and talk about 8 things you can do to level up your telegenic appearance. Tip number 1 is skincare related. You need to be moisturizing your skin. You do not want to appear on camera with dry skin. So you will begin a moisturizing regimen. That means you're going to be moisturizing every morning and every night. You want to keep your skin well moisturized so that it does not overproduce the kinds of oils that make your skin break out with acne. Tip number 2 is regarding your eyes. You don't want to appear on camera with red, irritated, or bloodshot eyes. And luckily, they make eye drops to prevent exactly that. You could go with a name brand like Clear Eyes. I go with a generic brand. This costs less than $1 at Target, and the bottle lasts for months. If you're going to be on set, if you're working with real pros that are going to bring their own lights, you're working with a lighting rig, your eyes are going to get irritated. I know that just from working here making Till We Make It. After 20 minutes of being underneath these lights, my eyes are red and irritated all over again, and I'm gonna reapply the eye drops. So if you know you're going to be on camera and there's gonna be bright lights, take the preventative measure of doing some redness preventing eye drops about 10 minutes before the shoot begins. Quick sidebar here. Once, several months ago, I came in to do a shoot for Till We Make It and I forgot my eye drops. So I knew what the videos were going to look like from that particular shooting day. And nevertheless, in the comments down below, someone actually said that if you looked at my eyes, you could tell that I was coked up because of how red they were. And I just want to be very clear here. The only Coke that's ever gone into my body comes in a can that's either clearly labeled classic or cherry, and that is in part because Coke Zero is a lie that Big Soda sells to sheeple, and we all know that Diet Coke is just bottled robot sweat. So we've talked skin and we've talked eyes. Tip number 3, we gotta talk about your nose. If you have blackheads or other clogged pores that are leaving weird blemishes on your nose, you gotta try Biore nose strips. And you're gonna wanna try this a day or 2 before the audition or shoot takes place to see the best results, especially if you're brand new to using these kinds of cleansing nose strips. Because chances are the very first time you use them, it's going to feel a little harsh. I definitely felt that way. Granted, I have unusually sensitive skin, but I needed a full 24 hours to recover from yanking that nose strip off, and you might too. Tip number 4 deals not only with your nose, but with your ears as well. So, as we age, right, we grow more and more nose hair. As we get older, we're gonna get squirrely hairs coming out of our ears. These are especially evident if you are being lit in any way from behind. Your ear hairs will stick out like a sore thumb when you are lit from behind. So take a look, and if any of that needs to be trimmed up, you just need a simple trimmer like this one by Wall. It's battery operated, it goes everywhere with me, it's super convenient in size. You can absolutely trim your nose and ear hair with this, and you should going into any on-camera appearance. You want your grooming to be as on point as it possibly can be, and this is an important weapon in that arsenal. I will link you to exactly this down below in the descriptus. And tip number 5 for cultivating a more telegenic face for your on-camera appearance relates to your lips. You never want to have dry or chapped lips while you're on camera. I use chapstick daily. Could you use some Vaseline, stick a little on your pinky, and you're all done? Absolutely. Or some other lip balm of your choice. But you don't want to show up with dry, cracked, or chapped lips on camera. That's going to be glaringly obvious, especially in an age of 4K, 5K filmography and extreme close-ups. Make sure to take good care of your lips. Tip number 6 is about your smile. And I do appreciate there are certain things regarding your smile that can't be fixed overnight or in a couple of days. So if you need some type of apparatus like braces or a retainer to achieve the kind of smile that you want for yourself, you got to have a conversation with your dentist about that. And I think investing in your smile, especially if an on-camera occupation is what you are pursuing, that's a smart move. You're making a good investment. For me, I'm interested in having a whiter smile. And I've tried just about every whitening toothpaste and other gimmick out there on the market, and I've seen very small, if not completely negligible results from doing this. Until I had a conversation with my dentist, who took molds of my teeth and made me custom trays so that I could use a home bleaching kit. This is the one by Philips. It's called Zoom, and it really is what I do once a week for 25 minutes. That's all the longer that I can have the bleach on my teeth, or the next day, my teeth are ultra sensitive. And even though some packs by Philips come with a special solution to dampen that sensitivity, 25 minutes once a week, that's all the more I can do. I pick out 2 comics from my long box, I sit on my couch, I set my timer, and I get it done once a week. And this has been the only way I've actually seen real results. Of course, link in the descriptus. Tip number 7 for cultivating a more telegenic face for your on-camera appearance. Can you hear the garage door? I can hear the garage door. Regards the grooming of your hair. That includes your facial hair. So about 48 hours before you've got that audition or that interview booked, you're gonna go and get a fresh cut so you're looking and feeling your best. And you wanna go to someone who has cut your hair before and who you trust. This is not the time to try out some brand new experimental look that you are hoping will look good. With minimal Google searching, you're gonna find all kinds of studies which reveal that we as human beings are most attracted to faces which are symmetrical. And we've all just got one face. We gotta take what we got, we gotta make it work, right? But if you have facial hair, you have a little something extra up your sleeve that you can call upon to help create symmetry on your own face. If you've got symmetric lines groomed into your beard, your mustache, your goatee, this will enhance the symmetry of your face. You just want to make sure that it is very well groomed. An ideal length for facial hair is between 7 and 10 days growth. So as I think of it, you want to be just past George Michael's Faith music video, and you want to be a mile shy of Duck Dynasty. I don't know about you, but I am a wildly inaccurate shaver. And my lines are only as clean as they appear right now after I have been groomed by Maestro's Speakeasy in Bristol, PA. And just to be clear, they're not a sponsor of this video or anything like that. This really is the place where I always go to have my hair cut and my beard groomed. And even though they are more than an hour away from where I live, I gladly do that drive. Not only do I love the experience of being in their building, which in and of itself is worth the price of admission, but the care and the attention to detail they provide is second to none. And I always walk out of there feeling my very best. And tip number 8 is about eyebrows. If you got unruly Eugene Levy eyebrows, you got those mad scientist ate an owl for breakfast eyebrows going on, you gotta get those trimmed. Now chances are the place where you go to get your hair cut or your facial hair groomed, they can do that for you, and usually it's at no extra charge. But I wanna give you a couple bits of advice. Especially given 98.2% of the viewing audience is apparently male here according to Google Analytics, be careful how you shape your eyebrows. It can absolutely contribute to a more feminine appearance. And if you're trying to cultivate that for yourself, fine, but be aware the more strictly they are shaped, the more feminine the end result usually is. If you're considering having them waxed for any reason, you gotta get that done more than 48 hours before the shoot so there is no redness or irritation in your skin when you're in front of the bright lights, because those lights will reveal all. And last but not least, if your two eyebrows are getting really friendly, they're getting ever closer, like they're gonna team up and make some brow babies, you're gonna get in there with some tweezers and you are going to pluck that out and make sure it's about as clear as the width of the bridge of your nose. Unibrows are out. If you have an important audition or interview right around the corner and you want to make sure that you exude confidence in your body language, then click on the video appearing here right now. And I'm going to walk you through 4 areas of focus to make sure that you are presenting on camera in the most telegenic way possible.